Hey, can you guys hear me okay? Is my mic good?
Okay.
Huh?
I said, hey, can you guys hear me okay? Is my mic okay?
Yeah, you
Your
sound
mic
like
okay.
you sound like you're in a
Balls
drive-through.
In the drum.
So you
Welcome
want
to
to
McDonald's. I'm gonna take your order.
cheeseburger with the fresh fries? That's gonna be, give me 10, 12. No, 2 minutes, please.
You sound exactly like the guy at Jack in the Box.
You want a Yumbo Yak?
A large pork?
Spray?
Una spray?
Yes, bro. All right, let's do this thing.
With it?
Let's jump on in this motherfucker.
What's up, D-Fam? Welcome back to the greatest Bi-City podcast in the world, the Weekly D Podcast. I'm your host, Danny G.
Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling?
I got a little excited. I'm sorry. I apologize. Here's my co-host, Rufus, a.k.a. Kyle. we got the gorgeous producer up here, Mr. AOZ, aka P Tier Griffin. And in the chat, we got the incredible Pudgy Jesus, aka Bowen, aka Chris, running this shit. All right.
AKA Ed.
Huh?
AKA Ed.
Oh, yeah, Ed. How did I forget Ed? Out of all.
I don't know how you forgot Ed.
God damn it.
I never forget the Ed boy.
It's the Weekly D Podcast, and today we're doing audio only, no video for y'all Twitch watchers. This is going to be the greatest podcast you've probably ever seen because you don't have to see our faces.
I agree, honestly, truly.
That's just fact. And today we're also doing a little fun thing. Today we decided we're going to play this game called Bullshit, where each one of us received secret words from our Twitch manager, Pudgy Jesus. We all got 2 words, right? Everyone got their words? Y'all know your words?
Yep.
Okay. So the way we're going to play this game is throughout the podcast, we're going to have to sneak in our 2 words, and hopefully we get away with sneaking them in and no one catches on to what words we're sneaking in.
Yep.
And then there will be consequences to this game. We'll have to post a super embarrassing picture to our social medias. I think I told you all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep.
Y'all got your embarrassing pictures in case y'all lose.
I'm ready, Big Papa. I'm full of embarrassing photos.
Any selfie of mine is embarrassing.
I like the energy.
I ain't afraid. I ain't scared.
So how we play this game is we all got 2 words. We're gonna sneak them in. Try to sneak them in. Each person has 2 call outs. So if you think you guess the word that we're trying to sneak in, call bullshit, and then you say the word. If you are correct, that person loses a point. If you are wrong, you lose a point. First person to lose 2 points loses the game.
That's right.
There can be two losers, just so y'all know. Or we can all be losers.
We could all suck.
Just like we do in life.
Jesus Christ.
It's kind of sad.
Guys, this isn't the Sad Boy podcast today, okay? We're about to have a good time. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about all sorts of weird shit. Like our first topic, trash TV.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Going into trash TV, what is your base opinion on trash TV? Like what is it in essence, right? Is it like fucking, are we talking like Jersey Shore? Are we talking like the Bigfoot Files? Are we talking fucking like some bunch of bullshit? Like, what are we talking?
No,
like, are we talking Selling Sunset?
Jerry. For all my Spanish speakers, Jose Luis.
Jose sin censura.
Yeah, also Sin Censura. Boy, that was the first time I saw a titty on RTV, and I was appalled.
You were appalled?
I was appalled.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I watched that show and I was like, is this legal?
The answer was yeah.
Yeah, it was Sin Censura, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried catching it every time I can.
So the reason I chose this topic, honestly, is because I was watching this documentary on Hulu called "The Dark Side of the '90s," and the first episode was trash TV, and there was like a huge thing on like Jerry Springer, on Maury, on Oprah, who else? Geraldo, who was like the creator of trash TV. And I just found it interesting. I learned a lot of fun facts. Like, did y'all know that Jerry Springer used to be the mayor of Cincinnati?
No, but that for some reason
Oh,
doesn't
shit.
surprise me.
It
I don't
doesn't
know why
I
it
can see
doesn't
that.
surprise
I
me.
can see that.
And let me give you the second part of this. He was the mayor of Cincinnati, but he was forced to resign because he got caught with cocaine and hookers.
Interesting. That's real.
That's not
Like,
the most Jerry Springer thing in the world. I don't know what is.
What the fuck? I didn't know that. What the hell?
Yeah, the more you know. And this was on a documentary, so you don't have to call me out on bullshit.
God damn.
But yeah, dude, that's just wild, ain't it? That's like the most Jerry Springer thing possible, though. You're a mayor and you get caught with cocaine and hookers. Like, what else?
So they're talking basically, when you're talking trash TV, I mean, there was a ton of trash TV in the 90s. I mean, you would even probably constitute Jackass as trash TV.
Oh, yeah.
In a lot of ways. Because it's just fucking stunts and all kinds of shit. Like, even now, like, you have, you know, it's just different than it used to be because there's not a lot of trash TV in the essence of, like, wild shit happening. Like, Maury still exists, like, Jerry Springer still exists, but it's all, like, old stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, dude. I don't know about you, but I love trash TV. I love me some good old trash TV.
Oh yeah, I do. I personally, okay, so this is like kind of an embarrassing thing, but at the same time, I don't really give a fuck. I love fucking drama TV shows, like fucking reality TV drama shows. I have no idea why they're fucking garbage, but I love them. I think they're hilarious. I think they're dumb, and they are my guilty pleasure.
Oh, they're the best, dude.
Which one's your favorite? Recently, I've been watching Selling Sunset on Netflix, which is like they're a bunch of realtors that live in like Hollywood, and they basically sell homes all over Beverly Hills, and like also they go into the OC and stuff too. They're just intense. Like they're bringing in like 100,000 to 300, 400,000 in like profit to their brokers because they're selling like 4 million to, I've seen at most $70 million homes.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yeah, so they're luxury real estate. So like they're selling specifically that.
Dude,
it's wild.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's dope. It's super cool.
Hell yeah. What about you, Alan? You got any trash TV you like?
I was sitting here trying to think of like one of the shows. I think it's like In Love with the Mama's Boy.
What's that?
It's pretty much like it's kind of like reality TV where it follows like all these couples, and basically it's the boyfriend is like an extreme mama's boy, and the mama's like really into like intervening in their relationships and stuff. The drama that's on there is crazy. Like they'll sit there and try and set them up with other dates with like other women behind like their significant others like backs because they're just like, you're not good enough for my son.
Really?
Yeah, there's one lady, oh man, I forgot her name, but she's like a Karen, dude. She sits there and she interrogates, like legit interrogates her son's girlfriends whenever they come over. And if she's just like, you're not good enough, I think you're gonna fail like here soon. And then whenever it happens, like her son's just like, Mom, you were right. And I was just like, bruh, it's because you let your mom control you. Like, holy shit.
Some people are just really sad. I mean, it's wild. Those kind of shows, they're interesting because a lot of it is like played for the camera, right? Like a lot of it is, most of it is. but some of it is like legitimately like real shit they're going through, which is wild. Like I don't know, like a lot of stuff they do for like the cameras and stuff. Like we caught it the other day. Actually, we were watching Brubeck's upselling Sunset again. They were like, this guy was supposed to make like a call to like talk to a brokerage and like get the listing, but when you actually look at the TV, they I guess didn't notice the shot, and you could see that he was just actually on like a camera pretending to be on the phone, and you're like, oh, they made that guy reshoot that.
That's hilarious.
Like he made him get out there and reshoot that for some reason.
I mean, you gotta spice it up sometimes, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, also like Jersey Shore and stuff. Like some of that stuff, like legitimately, like, yeah,
hold on,
it's wild.
Talking about Jersey Shore, I think like MTV was like the king of trash TV for a while.
For a long time.
Stupid ass shows they had, like what was it? It was the one where they would kidnap the people and go on blind dates.
Mm-hmm.
Room Raiders.
Room Raiders.
I actually never saw that one.
Room Raiders was hilarious. What was the?
There's the one with the bus. You know what I'm talking about? Where they drop people off from this bus, and they like are trying to take them out on dates. Like they're like quick dates basically. But they're all like stupid. They all have stupid like jobs and random shit that's in their little bios.
I think I've seen that one. I don't remember the name of it.
It's called Room Raiders was hilarious.
Room Raiders was so funny. Actually, I know someone that was on Room Raiders.
No fucking way.
So yeah, some dude that used to live down the street from us in California. He came out on Room Raiders, and he was the guy that was going on dates because his parents didn't like his girlfriend, and they set him up for Room Raiders. Apparently, he told us it was all staged, right? Like he was forced to take a certain girl and whatnot.
No, that's a different show. No. Room Raiders was the one where they would go and be friends, and they'll go and like see each other's rooms and try to basically pick who has the best room.
Yeah,
or like bring stuff from them, bring underwear, or like dirty underwear. But you're talking about the one where the boyfriend or the girlfriend would be like a shitty person, and so they would try to like set them up with like guys they think would be good.
Where the parents didn't like the mother.
Yeah. It's super stupid.
That one was so funny.
I also enjoyed that one. Well, and you also, of course, have like a lot of reality TV, because I count reality TV as trash TV because it's all mindless shit. Like you have The Real World, you had Big Brother, Nitro Circus, like Jackass, like
but all Jackass stuff that is on another level of trash TV, like Jackass, Nitro Circus.
Well, Big Brother was it or not? Was it? Yeah.
Is Big Brother where like they had a bunch of people just like living together in the same
in like one house?
Yeah,
that was a totally thing. Okay, so MTV definitely had that back then. Who do you think is like the king of trash TV now? I have an opinion on who it is, but I want y'all's opinion.
My opinion? I'm gonna say, if you ask me, my opinion is gonna be Telemundo, because Telemundo got Doce Corazones. They got Big Brother in Espanol.
Mm-hmm.
What other one do they have? They have another one. I can't remember it. Have you ever watched Doce Corazones?
No, I have not.
Bro,
I haven't seen it.
That is such a fun dating show. Like they get 12 guys, 12 girls, and they pair them up by their astrological signs.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I think I've seen it. I think I've seen an English version of that, but I don't know.
I did see that one where they sit there and like try and pair them up, by their zodiac signs and stuff.
Yeah,
and then they sit there and they do like the reading of the zodiacs or whatever.
Yeah. That one was so funny, dude. That one was the best one.
Okay, so I don't disagree with you though, because like there's a lot of like I've watched Telemundo when I'm at my.
They also have Jose Luis.
That's fair. I'm gonna go TLC.
TLC is good. Wait, is TLC the one that has the Love on the Spectrum?
Yeah.
And the Tiny People Show?
It's got that one. It's got the Little People Show. It's got the My 300-Pound Life. It's
got that's a good one.
The 50-Day Fiance, 90-Day Fiance. That's what it is.
With
and
Ed?
Like a ton of like with Ed. Yeah.
Ed.
No neck Ed.
No neck Ed.
He actually kind of looks like Rufus. Just
he does.
Okay.
He looks like a more attractive Danny DeVito. You ask me.
Kind of does. He kind of reminds me. He does remind me of like it's not to be mean or anything, but like it's like a cross between an Ewok and a crab. That makes sense. Like I'm trying to like see, you know what I mean? Though, like kind of makes sense. Like Ewok crab. Okay, I'm done.
I'm not gonna lie though. Like after I found out, I think he's like Hispanic or something. I was like, bro, that would make sense. He kind of looks like some of my family members. I got family members with no necks. Find out I'm related to them, man.
Related to
I find out.
I knew one guy in high school. No neck. Huh?
Ooh.
I could call him out in here. What if he watches it?
Nobody from high school supports our shit, dude. No one from high school supports anybody.
Well, I was like, you remember that guy who used to play football? Like he was like younger than us. Yeah.
Oh, he does listen to the show. He'll probably be getting a call. That'd be fucked up.
No. No, what do you mean that'd be fucked up?
So that'd be fucked up if we actually listen.
He's like, hey man, I've been listening to your show, been a fan for a long time. Sad to say, I'm no longer a fan.
He's like, long time listener, first time caller.
I'm gonna do my best to turn around and turn my head all the way around without using my shoulders because I do have a neck, you fuckers. And I'm gonna see myself out. That's it. I'm gonna see myself out.
Man,
but yeah, no, trash TV though. It honestly, I think like it's definitely moved from, and I think it's because of the age group. Like trash TV has gone from like teenagers back in the 90s and 80s enjoying it with MTV to adults in their like 30s and 40s enjoying it.
Yeah, that's
because like the
Jersey
age group
Shore
kind of moved into like, moving that in between Jersey Shore, going into like stuff like, the 90 Day Fiance, like all that kind of, but what is that? A Shot at Love, like all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Trash. I guess
Y'all
trash
remember,
TV is following our generation.
I was like, speaking of trash TV, you remember Shot at Love with Tequila? The girls like weird.
Oh yeah.
What was it with Flavor Flav?
No. That's a different show.
The Flavor Flav one was good, and the Bret Michaels one.
That was one too. There was even like a Gene Simmons one.
Yeah.
Well, Gene Simmons Family Jewels was just like a TV family sitcom thing.
I used to watch that one a little bit.
The Ozzy Osbourne show.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a little bit of that one too.
Would you guys count Pawn Stars as trash TV? I would. Like Storage Wars, all that stuff.
You know what? You're right about TLC being the king of trash TV. No, True TV. Is it True TV or is it TC?
True TV. Don't. Well, TLC is technically, I think, if I'm not live, it's the True Life Channel or something like that.
Yeah. So who's the one that used to have the towing one?
You talking lizard leg towing or like?
No, the other one.
Which one are you talking?
There was another one that was about towing.
I don't know. I love lizard leg though. I watch lizard leg towing all the time.
I know which one you're talking about, but I can't remember.
Is it the one with
Was it the one with like that big black lady?
Yeah,
you talking about that one?
Yeah.
Or she fell off the carport.
Yeah, and then somehow just like stands up and
it's fine. Yeah. No, she didn't stand like nothing ever happened. She was like, my back.
No, man, it cuts.
No, that was crazy though.
Yeah.
That one was crazy, especially when like the way she treated like the customers and stuff. And I was like, bro, how aren't you fired yet?
There's no way it's real. That's
it was on stage. Remember Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Do you consider that one trash TV?
Yes, absolutely. It does make me sad though. Like there was his wife died like 10 years ago now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she died of cancer. It's really sad.
With all due respect, though, that lady had some heavies on her.
Let's be honest, Daniel. That's the only reason why you watch that show.
She had some state troopers, bro. She had some.
You're like 9-year-old me.
Have you noticed though on like shows like that though? Sometimes like they have like their wives or whatever wear like really tight clothes or whatever.
It's on purpose.
100%. Yeah, it's fan service.
She was too thick to wear tight clothes though. She just had them heavies on her. She had them torpedo ticks, bro.
Daddy,
you just say
with all due respect. With all due respect.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. R.I.P. the Queen.
That's a different topic. Really, though, R.I.P. the Queen. I think they did the funeral today. Actually, speaking of that,
I don't understand how they're not over her death. I mean, she died like a week ago. Just let
Bro,
it go.
like fucking decades, literally decades,
Yeah,
multiple
but
decades.
I mean, they literally shut down the whole island, right? The whole country. There's people dying over there, and they're like, "Oh, the queen's dead." It's like, "Fuck you! The queen already died. Save the people that are
You,
still sick."
you know what kind of bothered me though, and I don't know if this is just my age showing, but I was at work and I was trying to like find like the weather forecast, and all I kept seeing was nothing but stuff about the queen. They didn't even update the weather, and I was just like, "You motherfuckers! I want to know if it's gonna rain."
It's like, let that old hag go, dude. She's dead already.
Yeah. Speaking of not of old hag, but I know we had been talking about people almost dying.
Mhm.
Post Malone had a nasty fucking fall recently. Did you see that?
Bro,
Did you
hell
get a
yeah,
chance to
he
see what
went down
happened?
like Humpty Dumpty,
Yeah.
bro.
So he was fucking. So for people that weren't in the know on that, Post Malone was like performing at a concert, and somebody forgot to like pull the stage back up, like all the way, and so he was gonna fall all the way through, but the way he landed directly on his ribs and broke 3 of them.
Yeah.
He broke 3 ribs, like fucking insane.
Well, that's how Balto feels about that. He said Post Malone broke his
He
ribs.
said, "You didn't tell me Post got injured, man. I'm a big fan."
They're taking that trash out, so he's crazy.
He's upset about Posty, bro.
Yeah, he said he ruined his Monday night.
Right?
Yeah, I'm upset. I mean, who wouldn't be upset about Post?
Bro, that is
That
pretty
guy
sad.
is like legitimately like an MTG god. Fucking Magic the Gathering god, baby. Love that guy.
Wow, I don't know why I feel like that's your fucking award.
No, dude, what are you talking about?
Jesus Christ. Hey, speaking of MTV though,
Yeah,
or not
The word
MTV,
is it.
MTG, whatever the fuck
Magic the
card
Gathering.
game,
Just say it out
whatever
loud. Magic
fucking
the Gathering.
yeah, whatever fucking card game bullshit you play.
Just shitting
Yeah,
on
what
it.
do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want about it?
No, over the weekend, Dylan, my little brother, we got him. He got Pokemon cards from McDonald's, so we bought him like a little binder and like the Pokemon book. And that boy is like obsessed with his
You're starting him strong.
Yeah,
You're starting him strong with
like
the
the one that he's like really obsessed with is the Pikachu one with like a holographic background.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I told him, I was like, dude, if you collect these, some of them, and you keep them in mint condition, they're worth like $10,000. He's like, money. I want them for my birthday, for Christmas, my birthday next year. I was like, all right, dude, slow down.
He's got to wait like 10 years. They're basically the equivalent of stocks and bonds, though. Like, no joke.
But
like
little does he,
some of these cards are ridiculously pricey.
Yeah, but little does he know that I actually bought him like 3 other packs, and I'm gonna give them to him on his birthday, which is like next Monday.
It's really cute.
Yeah, I mean, wait to tell me it was.
You should open them and then be like, I'm just gonna take all of these. Though.
What'd you say?
All of it.
I said, wait to tell me his birthday is next Monday. All last minute.
Oh, dude, I told him that I was gonna show y'all like his cards.
Mhm.
He's got in his little binder, but we decided not to use webcams. But I was like, I'm gonna show Daniel. He's like, why are you going to show Daniel? And I was like, ooh, sassy.
Yeah,
Go to bed.
Tell him Daniel was gonna steal.
No. I told him, I was like, you never know. Your favorite boy Daniel might buy you some for your birthday.
Right.
And he was like, ooh, show Daniel everything I've got. And I was like, all right.
You let him know everything. You let him know I'm missing this card, this card, and this card.
That's my homie.
Yeah, if you want to get him some golden stars though, so he can mark in his book which cards he's got already.
I don't even
That'd be golden.
I don't
just make sure. Just make sure he doesn't put any fucking like stickers on his goddamn cards.
Oh no! That's why I told him I got him the book, so that way he can put like a gold star or whatever in the book, because I think it's got like all the ones from back then to current.
Some of them I'd recommend, like it depending on them. I would recommend getting still get sleeves and then put them also in the book.
Yeah.
Like sleeves and
no. This little binder's from Target. It holds like 60 cards. It's like a small little binder, and it's got the sleeves.
He's got a starter.
Yeah.
So he's got a starter. Very nice.
Bro, you know what makes me feel old? I was looking through this Pokemon book. Fucking Pikachu's got like a 4th evolution.
Damn.
Is he really? What is it? Pichu?
It's like, hold on.
It's Pichu.
Give me 1 second.
Poo Pichu?
It's a Raichu, but it's whatever region they're on now. So they have like the region name with Raichu. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it. It looks stupid.
Cool.
It's like they took Raichu and just like rounded every single corner that he's got on his lightning bolts for safety. They child-proofed him.
They child-proofed him, huh? Nice. But yeah, back to trash TV. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I forgot.
Shipping Wars is another one. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Shipping Wars. Yep.
Yeah, when they're sitting at
I hated that guy. So
no, not
That's
like
Storage Wars.
that's Storage Wars. Yeah, Shipping Wars is where like they do a bid for like hauling shit across the country.
Yeah, and there was a guy with like a bus that would always break down.
Yeah, fucking Jared, fucking stupid dumbass.
Stupid Jared.
But it was completely staged because everybody was like, Jared actually played stupid for camera on purpose.
Bro,
that dude's like successful and has like a degree in
obviously.
something.
But any show on True TV or TLC or TCL, whatever the fuck it is, like
TLC.
They're all staged.
Tender Loving Care.
At least the majority of them are.
I thought it was a learning channel.
The only ones that aren't staged are the ones that are like, this is cops, but it's real life. Like the.
Oh, you remember Cheaters?
Live PD.
Cheaters,
Oh yeah, Cheaters.
Bro, no.
Catfish. We forgot about Catfish.
No, I'm about to age myself. Y'all remember Blind Date?
Yes.
The show?
Maybe.
Bro, that was like early 2000s, wasn't it, Kyle?
Yeah. Are we?
Are we that old?
Yes, we are actually.
Holy shit!
We were born in '94. But when there was a time like, oh wow, you're young. I don't get that anymore. I don't get oh wow, you're young anymore. I'm gonna say,
bro, we were alive in the last century.
What a nice 36-year-old man. Bitch, I'm 28. I'm 28.
I think it's because you got that salt and pepper going.
That's exactly what it is, and it's unfortunate.
Bro, I just
oh, Ted Cruz looking.
I got that skin cancer look now.
Skin cancer look.
You've been out in the sun a little too long.
Yep.
God damn.
I'm just always outside, dude. My skin's rougher than sandpaper most of the time. Put lotion on and it disappears.
Yeah, I saw this video of like, and it reminded me of both of you working in blue collar work. Like of this guy who was just like sweating through his jeans butthole, like his butthole that he hold his jeans, basically just sweating out of it. Like it's fucking disgusting.
Bro,
and I was like, I thought of you guys.
Wait,
like,
what?
Basically, this guy. So they were taking a video of this. Like this guy was like taking a video of his friend or like his coworker or something, and he had a hole like right under his butt cheek, like in his jeans, and he was just like sweat was just like dripping out of it.
That sounds about right. On a hot summer day down here in Texas.
Yeah, and then the guy like grabbed his shirt and just like wrung it out, and it just like a bunch of like sweat came. I was like, that's fucking disgusting.
No.
Oh, disgusting.
Imagine all that, and then imagine Alan showing you his ass.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up too.
I could smell it through the phone.
Nah, bro, that goes back to like whenever I blew out my pants, and this dude comes out from the break room with like popcorn. And I sat down next to him and I was like, man, I think my nuts smelled like buttered popcorn. And then I look over and I'm like, oh shit, you have popcorn. Never mind.
It'd be fun. I just imagine for some reason you like just fucking ripping your pants open and just for some reason not wearing underwear. And then it's just like, why aren't you wearing underwear?
Bro,
I was gonna hang out with my fiance later, okay?
That's fucking Daniel, bro. That's not me.
I saw Alan show me his ass so many times during work that I almost created him an OnlyFans. Like, I think if I would have just taken a picture a day, I could have had a success.
Oh, dude, you know what made me like really uncomfortable? So
he's like, here's your check.
No, so like Daniel would call me out on it, and I'm like, fuck you, right? But dude, the older mechanic that worked with us, that dude would walk past me and be like, I see some titties. And I'm like, what? You staring at my ass crack and you thinking of titties? Like, I'm scared to be near you, buddy.
Oh, he's trying to titty fuck you out.
Keep in mind this old guy has been in prison. So I'm pretty sure he was in prison with the hot boy Turk or something from last week.
Oh my, Alan, that's kind of scary.
I think he was so good at fucking dudes that they released him early.
And then he probably heard your door impression was like, oh yeah.
He'd be all across the shop.
Nah, bro. He thought I was in transition, so he probably thought the door was open.
Bro, you were transitioning. What are you talking about? You're still transitioning. You're mid-trans.
I feel like your voice gets lower and lower each episode. It's great.
Oh, I can't control I can control like the fluctuation in my voice, but there's times where like if I'm really excited about something, and I'm pretty sure Daniel can like attest to
It's
this,
higher
like
and higher.
it gets really high.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then I have moments where I'm just like, let me drop this down low real quick and remind
I just
everybody
feel
I've
like
got balls.
Alan being very angry is very squeaky. That's what I get out of it.
No, actually,
No.
when I get angry, I actually use my ROTC command voice to like
Oh my
outshout
god, Alan.
to outshout anybody, dude. Like I
I've never seen
boom
Alan
my
angry.
fucking yeah. He hasn't seen me that angry. Yeah. He doesn't. He's never seen me like sit there and actually like boom my voice in like pissed off. I did that once to like one supervisor. That motherfucker like sat back down in his office and didn't talk to me for the rest of the day.
That's funny.
Yeah, because he came out fucking yelling, and I was like, "Bro, do you want to get loud? Okay, all right."
You want to get loud? I'll get loud. Who lives it up on the letter of the city? SpongeBob.
Nah, bro. I'm not gonna lie though. Like sometimes,
to run laps and do that. Cadence.
Jesus Christ, I fucking hated running in a group.
It was the fucking worst. Yeah, that I don't know if Danny, you didn't. We're in RTC. You never experienced that. Fucking blows. And people in the army running in sync and in cadence. So, but no, in cadence, like slow in your actual uniform. Whenever you were in trouble, was ass. Like you're running in dress shoes.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Actually, they didn't do that to us. I don't think
they did. Yeah, it didn't. Major did.
Maybe to your class, not mine.
He might have did to our class.
Mine was fucking.
We did.
My class was hooligans though.
We did something to piss him off, and it was, and he didn't. He was actually super nice normally.
Oh
but
yeah,
he had enough of us, and he like took us outside in our dress, full. It was just like push-ups now, sit-ups now, like run around the track now, and cadence, 6 laps like now.
Yeah,
like,
Sergeant. He was easy to piss off. It didn't really matter.
Which one, O'Brien
O'Brien? Saldana too, just a little bit. But
I was gone by Saldana when Saldana got there.
But the sergeants, they usually, you're used to their punishment. But when you picked Major and made him like fucking make you work out and shit, holy, you knew you fucked up.
I remember Major Himber. Is it Himber?
Yeah, it's Himber.
Yeah. And then there was Sergeant O'Brien. And then there was the other guy. What was the other guy's name? Who used to call everybody Buckethead? Because he didn't cuss because he was in the Air Force and he saw combat. And he was like, that's why I don't cuss, dumb motherfuckers, like under his breath.
Jesus Christ.
Which one? Oh, was that Saldana? Are you talking about Saldana?
No. He was at the same time. Sergeant O'Brien was still there. It was Major Sergeant. What is his name?
I don't remember that. I don't remember that one. That might have been before me. That might have been before me.
He used to call. You remember Daryl Brumfield?
Brumfield.
Yes.
The black dude.
He used to call him Bum Gardner.
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing over there, Bum Gardner, duckhead?
He's a fucking
get your
joke.
ass over here.
Oh damn.
He was a
joke.
joke.
All right, let's move this shit on because we're stalling out. Let's go into.
We're only in topic 1.
Pendejo of the week. Pendejo of the week. It's time to
Pendejo
someone a pendejo. All right, Pendejo of the week is part of the show where we use listener suggestions in our own searches to find the biggest pendejo of the week. If you know someone that deserves to be Pendejo of the Week, send us your suggestions on Twitter using the hashtag POJ and tagging us at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny_G, at It's That Guy Kyle, or you can email us at theweeklydpod.com. I mean, at gmail.com. All right.
Fuck that up twice.
Fuck you. Pendejo goes to a Pennsylvania man dressed as a clown with a
Alan, he didn't like that joke.
And he got arrested outside of Dairy Queen for threatening Democrats with a gun, as he claimed he was working to restore President Trump to President King of the United States.
President King? Could be that? You could be a President King?
Words. President King. I didn't make this up. This is exactly how it came out of the article.
I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know what to say to that.
I mean, it was fucking Ronald McDonald out there at Dairy Queen fucking with his customers. You know
Donald Trump, President King again.
That is the most redneck thing in the world, though, to threaten people at a Dairy Queen with a gun. Like, I don't know what's more American than that.
What kind of Dairy Queen were we talking? Like, were we talking like
was he trying to be
in the
John
middle
Wayne
of
Gacy
like?
too?
Yeah. Are we talking like Dairy Queen in the hood? Or are we talking Dairy Queen in like the country?
No,
or are we talking like Dairy Queen in the city?
Pennsylvania, bro.
Very
There's
different.
no hood in Pennsylvania.
Wait, you mean to tell me there's a
Philadelphia?
Wait. You mean to tell me
Like you're telling me all of Philadelphia doesn't have a hood?
But you mean to tell me there's
at a white Dairy Queen? White Dairy Queen, not in the hood.
Danny, we're past this. It's not the '60s anymore. There is no white Dairy Queen.
There's only white Dairy Queens. What are you talking about?
See, y'all are arguing about whether it's white or not. I'm over here like, wait, there's a Dairy Queen outside of Texas.
Yes, and the sad thing is Dairy Queens outside of Texas don't have steak fingers.
They don't?
Or tacos.
That's how you know.
Oh, Dairy Queen tacos are just fucking like, they're like Taco Bell's
rejects.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's like stale. It's like they're stale. Like,
I don't know what Dairy Queen you've been to, but I've been to some really busting ass Dairy Queens.
Or like the white guy your Hispanic cousin married. They're just what's
Taco Bell?
I'm talking about the one over here by Lamar, dude. Like, I've had their fucking crunchy tacos. Ass.
No, there's like one. So if you're traveling through Texas, you can land in some random ass Dairy Queen in the middle of nowhere, and they'll have the best fucking like shitty tacos.
We made it a point to stop at one like close to Refugio on the way to Mexico. We stopped at that one, I think, on the way back. I think that's where it's at.
Steak fingers rule too, though, and it's really sad that steak fingers don't exist outside of Texas.
You know, usually when I go to Dairy Queen, I get a burger and an ice cream. I never think of steak fingers.
Steak fingers their chicken tenders are like really good, actually, with their gravy. Right? Yes, dude.
I don't know. The only thing I ever get at Dairy Queen is a burger or some ice cream. I've never.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Both of y'all. What the hell is wrong?
Dairy Queen.
You're eating the burgers.
Dairy Queen is like Randy, the guy my cousin Angela married, where he's white. He likes a little bit of spice, but he can't really take it. He's unseasoned, uncultured. He's like Alan when it comes to social media.
Unseasoned.
Just flavorless.
Well, I guess moral of the story: don't be stupid in a Dairy Queen. But yes, she does get Bidet of the week.
I feel like you just called me an unsalted cracker.
Yeah, I mean, if the shoe fits. But you could be the ones that like are like wrapped in like Spanish. Like whenever you turn the saltines around, it's just in Spanish so that people could read it. Yeah, it's what you are.
I thought I was like a club cracker.
Nah, bro.
No, you're not that white. Like, you're definitely like the box of oyster crackers, but that are only in Spanish because they got them at like Fiesta.
You're like a thick wheat thin.
Why you call them thick? Why is it thick wheat thin? So you're talking about you mean a Triscuit? It's just a Triscuit.
I don't know. When he said thick wheat thin, I'm over here thinking of the cereal, the
Wheaties.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, those got too much flavor on them.
Well, I thought it was because, like, you know,
those are too unique.
They're white on the outside, brown on the inside.
But that's only white on one side.
Exactly.
The side that don't see the sun, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, Alan, do you tan though, or are you just like gonna have this beautiful ghostly white skin for the rest of your life?
No. I tan. If I'm actually outside, like right now, like after leaving, like that tractor dealership with Daniel, dude, my tan is actually fading. I'm getting lighter now.
I just feel like you would get light really fast.
No,
like
it's taking a while.
I feel like it would.
No.
I was like, I don't feel like I've ever seen you truly tan, and I was in ROTC with you for a long time.
I don't think, but you have to remember with ROTC, we were only outside like 2 days out the week.
Once a week, realistically, let's be honest.
So
Thursday,
when I'm hearing here, it's a battle of the whites.
No. I
Spider
shocked
cowl?
Daniel one day at
Well,
work.
Danny, we
though.
know you're dark. That's not a secret.
No, but I shocked. No, but I shocked Daniel one day at work because like my arms, till my sleeves, they're like tanned.
Mhm.
And I lifted up my shirt and he was like, "Holy shit, you're a lot whiter than I thought
Bro,
you were."
he's got that farmer's tan, so he goes from olive to pale.
Damn, just immediately.
Yep.
See, mine like gradually. I feel like every year I gradually just get slightly darker, but then I just like I think that's what's happening, and then I like see myself after the wintertime, and I'm
Just
like
whiter.
pale as a ghost, because I mean it gets cold here, but there's a
Yeah.
point where like legitimately there is no sunlight for like a
Gotcha.
couple weeks.
Nah,
Yeah, it's fucking cloudy.
That sounds like bliss.
It's
only goes-
honestly, I love Kentucky.
Olive goes from a wheat thin to a saltine cracker. That's the best way I can put it.
Danny's just all
I
sasson.
can.
I'm just baked. I'm like the extra toasty Cheez-Its,
The bad ones with Tabasco on them.
Bro, and Daniel just gets darker.
Yeah, I don't get lighter. Like, there's no light spots on me. It's just
No,
dark and darker.
no. And when he's like outside working, he gets darker.
I get
And I'm
Do you wear
just like,
shorts?
damn.
Do you wear
and I'm-
shorts at work, Daniel?
No.
Or is it like your like pants? Or is it like your
Pants.
legs are really light?
We wear pants.
So your legs really light?
No, they're dark too. They're not as dark as my arms and my face, but they're dark.
So that's
Nah,
one
bro,
thing
like-
that's like notable about my suegro.
Like, I
he's
think-
super dark, but his legs are
Yes, white
like
legs.
ghostly white, yeah. And he's like he works in construction. He's been working in construction for so many years, and that's like one thing he just doesn't wear shorts because his legs are super white.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
I get dark. I wear shorts after work, so
gotcha.
Shorts.
Like last summer, he used to work outside a lot, like in the middle of the summer, and I'm over here like, damn, dude. I don't know if you're Mexican or if you're like Dominican, because you getting
Bro,
dark as fuck.
Yeah, I get close to
Dominican, I
Afro
know black.
Latino real quick in the middle of the summer. I'll be looking like Tito.
Hey, get okay.
I'll be like, "What's up, brother?" What's Tito saying? You can
I was like-
change. You
I was
can.
like, Tito's not Dominican, he's Samoan.
He can go both ways.
No,
Daniel wants to be an island boy.
I'm an
he's an
island
island
boy.
boy.
I'm just trying to make it.
I do feel like if you did actually go to Hawaii, like they would confuse you for a Samoan,
They'd be like, "My brother."
Oh.
especially with that when you did actually have like the man bun that you were doing for like a while.
Oh yeah, dude. I could have
You
definitely.
would have
Fit.
definitely got.
I could have blended in.
Yeah, your last name could have been like Cucamonga.
Hell yeah, Cucamonga.
No, dude, like
First thing I thought of.
so like speaking of like misidentification, and Daniel's seen my dad. When we go to like a Vietnamese restaurant or a Chinese restaurant,
Mhm.
for some reason, because my dad's eyes are a little like squinty, especially
Mhm.
like he squints a lot, especially when he smiles.
Mhm.
Like he'll be sitting there, and my mom just walks away to go do whatever, and he's sitting there at the table. All of a sudden, the Asian people come up to him and start speaking Asian,
Really?
and he just sits there and nods his head, and he's just like, uh-huh.
Oh,
They'll be cracking jokes and stuff, and he sits there and he just kind of like laughs, I guess, or whatever, and they just walk away like he actually understands them.
The fuck? Well, is it the confusion like when your mom walks away? They're like, oh yeah, there's no question. Like she's fucking Mexican as shit. Like,
I don't know. I actually get my light complexion from my mom.
yeah.
Like my mom is white, my dad is dark.
Mm-hmm.
Like my
know.
dad is like as dark as Daniel, and my mom is like really white.
Yeah.
Like you've seen how white I am. That's pretty much how white my mom is.
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I know, like fucking what was it called? I don't know. I had a point. I was like, oh yeah.
Fuck you, Alan, for using me as the basis of dark.
Hey, bro, like
You
I don't
asshole.
know anybody else that Kyle knows that even comes
Listen,
close to the
listen,
complexion
Danny.
of my dad.
Bro,
Danny,
we went to
Alan is
Lamar
also-
High School. I don't fucking we don't know anyone darker.
Bro, I don't know anybody else. Well,
I was like,
there
Danny,
is
listen.
your hey, there is your new assembly tech. I just thought about that one.
Fuck you.
I know something.
How dare you use me as the basis of darkness?
Listen,
I'll
listen.
still never
Y'all,
understand.
there's right now we're like in a pretty decent color wheel because there's like you, super dark Daniel, me, mid level, and then Alan, super white, which is super weird because Alan's like fully Hispanic and I'm half.
I feel like Kyle's just proud to be like not the whitest dude in the group right now.
This is true. This is so true.
He's like,
so
I've
weird
never
for me.
felt so Mexican before.
Dude, no, I wouldn't say that. Sometimes I'm more Mexican than like half my family.
That's so funny.
Throws
You never feel like
them
you
the
have
fuck
to be
off.
more Mexican than you are.
That I have
And,
to
like,
compensate? Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When I'm around my family,
Mm-hmm.
like on my wife's side. Well, for one, I was gonna mention too, like when I'm with my wife, people expect me to speak Spanish more.
Well, that's
Like
because
they
your
see
wife's
it and they
Mexican
start
as
speaking.
fuck, bro.
Yeah. True.
I'm like,
That's
there's no
true.
denying your wife is Mexican.
I don't know. Recently though, I've been getting, even by myself, I've been getting like people talking to me in Spanish, and I was like, I don't know if it's just my like grays or something, or if I'm just starting to look more like Hispanic as I get older.
Maybe.
But I don't know. Recently, it's been happening like outside of Ivan.
Maybe you're giving off them papi chulo vibes, you know?
Because I recently was at like a Venezuelan spot and I was ordering like empanadas and stuff, and then like the first thing I get like as we're like ordering shit, I was like, "How's it going? How's your day and everything?" And she's like, "Se habla español?" And I was like, just a little bit, like poquito, like I can understand it, but I really can't speak it. And she was just like, "Oh, like you sound like you speak Spanish." Like, and I was like, "What do you mean? I sound like right now." I guess she could just tell.
I don't
Like,
know.
I don't know what it was.
That's kind of like how people tell me that I have an accent, and I'm like, I don't think I have an accent.
You have a Texas accent.
Do I have an accent?
Thing. Yeah. You have a California Mexican accent.
Well, to be fair, my English was my second language.
Same for me.
And I had to read.
Well, it's not a bad. It's not like it's a bad. It's not like it's a bad accent. Like you have a very good English accent.
I know there's certain words that if I say them, you hear my accent.
Bucanas.
Huh?
Buchanan's, motherfucker.
Bucanas, son.
I've always known it as Bucanas. I've never known it as Buchanan's.
To it as Bucanas.
Yeah.
Everyone that knows me refers to it as Bucanas.
No, like I knew it as Bucanas like before I met you.
Oh really?
Like I never knew it as like even when like
people will be calling
when I turned 21 and I was like bar hopping, I never knew it as Buchanan's.
I feel like in Texas you can get away with it though too, like saying Bucanas, like and being like Bucanas, like people bartenders are gonna know what it's gonna be. Yeah, but if you go up north at all, like even Oklahoma, like it's gonna be Buchanan's. Like they're not gonna know what the fuck Buchanan's is.
I'm like Bucanas,
no, bro. Like even when I crossed the fucking border to go buy it over there because the taxes are cheaper, like it's still Bucanas. It's not Buchanan's. Yeah, it's not.
They cross the border to where?
Matamoros.
That's Mexico.
Yeah, we call it.
I'm talking about like going to like Oklahoma.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
north.
like you don't hear people you don't hear people in Matamoros be like, "Hola, señor, quiere un botella de Buchanan's."
Buchanan.
Oh,
you don't hear that. You don't hear that.
No. Here's the thing, though. If you hang out with me, you know it as Bucanas, and everyone that is around me calls it Bucanas. Even my white friends, even Daniel, who was the original host to this, and my friend Tyler, they both order it as Bucanas. Do they dare drink Bucanas with me? No, because I would drink a whole bottle and pour them half the other bottle.
So Buchanan's probably isn't even the proper name. It's probably Buchanan's. That's what it's called. That's actually pronounced Buchanan's.
Don't
hey, Kyle.
fuck with me and my Bucanas.
Yeah. Hey, Kyle.
Yeah?
Your white is really showing right now.
My white will continue to show because I was going too Mexican for a little while, so I decided to go a little whiter.
you got too brown.
I get to do
He's
that.
Like
he went too high on the color scale.
He just has a little toggle switch or a little adjuster where he's just like, a little too minority. Let's go. Let's go a little whiter there.
It keeps me balanced and
like,
out of jail.
Bring me back.
So.
All right. Before we move on to the next thing, let me tell y'all about our friends at Ballsy. Ballsy is a men's grooming company that makes products that give your balls the attention they deserve. It's no secret that balls are prone to odor, sweat, and irritation. So let Ballsy upgrade your ball game with quality, long-lasting products formulated to keep you fresh, comfortable, and confident. Get your hands on their amazing sack pack that comes with all the essentials you need, like their pH balanced, odor neutralizing ball wash that keeps your guy smelling incredible. Also paired with Ballsy's Nut Rub Solid Cologne, skin balm that keeps you smelling good for longer. And it protects your skin. And lastly, the sack pack comes with Ballsy's Nut Spray that keeps you pH balanced and smelling good in between activities. And now Ballsy is giving our listeners a special 15% off your first order when you use our promo code TWD15 at checkout, or you can click our special link to let them know you support the people that support us. Again, go check out Ballsy and get you that sack pack, or get you their new and improved ball trimmer. Keep them boys nice and clean, keep them clean shaved. I must admit, I've used Ballsy before, and ever since I started using ball wash, I've gotten a lot more blow jobs than normal. So if you want more blow jobs, you want to keep it smelling good down there for your partner, go get you some ball wash. Get them boys clean. Give them the attention they deserve. All right, before we move on, let me tell you about our friends at Honeysuckle. Honeysuckle brand is a recreational hemp retailer specializing in only the good stuff, as all their stuff is third-party tested. That means CBD and variations of Delta 8 and Delta 9. They have a variation of different ways to consume their product as well. Whether you're a fan of gummies, vapes, pre-rolls, they got it all. They are also changing up the game with cannabis-infused nectars that turn up your adult beverages from 0 to 100 real quick. Their blueberry nectar is amazing. It's one of my favorite. It's Delta 9. It'll make you feel good real quick, and you'll have a great time with it. So get you some Honeysuckle by clicking the link below to get 15% off your first purchase. Honeysuckle, let them give you a start to some happy days. All righty, let's get into Banff of the Week. Just like Pendejo of the Week, Banff of the Week is also driven by our own searches along with listener suggestions as we look for the biggest badass of the week. If you have someone you think should be our Banff of the Week, feel free to send us your suggestions on Twitter using the hashtag BAMF and tagging us on it at theweeklydpod.com, at theweeklydpod, at Danny_G951, and at It's That Guy Kyle. So this week's Banff of the Week is Patagonia owner Charles Kahn, because he has transferred ownership of his entire company to a nonprofit organization that will be using all the profits from the company to combat global climate change.
Interesting.
For those of you that don't know, Patagonia is an outdoor clothing and gear company that's approximate worth is $3 billion.
It's very frat too. At least it used to be. It used to be something that really wealthy people would wear. A lot of Patagonia.
Is it? I've never heard of Patagonia. Really? I'm not gonna lie to you. It's above my pay grade.
It was like one of those popular preppy brands as well. Like with outdoor like jackets and stuff. You'd see a lot of Patagonia in like colleges and stuff.
I know they do a lot of like climbing gear, don't they? And like camping gear.
They also do a lot of outdoor and climbing and camping stuff too. But yeah, usually it's just like the jackets are what people like. They had like the fleeces.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're nice, like Sherpa style like jackets. They're pretty cool. I used to have one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know. It's pretty cool. Like yeah, no. Well, no, they're cool, but like I have like a little bit of a not necessarily a beef with them, but sometimes they're really incorrect in some of their statements. Like they called out the oil and gas industry, and they were trying to like push how hard, and how bad the oil and gas industry is for the environment. but there was a pretty quick turnaround with the fact that oil and gas byproducts are used in making clothing in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of just being hypocrites, really.
Yeah. Well,
So the push for environmental stuff isn't really always like true. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Obviously,
but that's a good thing.
Obviously, I mean it's cool, right? That Charles Calm, the owner, transferred 100% of his ownership to a nonprofit organization, and like I said, they're going to use it.
Yeah, I think that was interesting.
Global climate change, but in a way, like I give him Banff, right? Because that's fucking dope. But I wonder how true his intentions are.
I mean, I wonder if he gets the back end money. I'm sure he made enough money to be good for the rest of his life, is my assumption.
I'm
so
sure.
He's like just
good. I mean, he might be an employee of the company, right? Like he sells the ownership, but hires himself as an employee.
This remains an employee and then just retires on a massive salary.
Yeah, because I mean, like I know this guy, right? He's Argentinian. I go shooting with him every now and then. Mm-hmm. The dude's like a multi-millionaire, right? He invented some part of the wind turbine that creates electricity. I forget what it was, but he was one of the people that, like, I don't know if he invented it or if he like made it better. But his company it was worth like, I want to say like, I think he said like $100 million back in 2012. Mm-hmm. And he sold it all. But he, in the contract of him selling it, he had them. He stated in the contract that he had to be hired for the next 10 years, and they had to pay him like $100 an hour for the next 10 years.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's like he has to work there. You cannot fire me.
Yeah. He did like an NFL contract, right? Or he had guaranteed money for the next 10 years.
You're like, I'm not going to do anything. You could pay me out for it, or you could I'm not going to do anything for the next 2 years. Like, I'm not even going to show up. So to be honest, just pay me out for it.
Exactly.
You can't fire me. But just make them happen.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool. We're gonna give him bad for the week, although we don't know how good his intentions are.
That's fine. That's fine. Bad for the week. Bam.
Yeah. Okay. Sound good? Okay. Let's move on.
Yes.
Okay. So I was listening to a podcast the other day. It's called IE and Friends. They're from California, from the Inland Empire, where my homie Ivan's from. Right. Shout out to them, IE and Friends. Shout out to Saul Gomez and them. But they follow us, right? So we should give them a shout out. But they were talking about accidental sexting. And it made me wonder, because I know I've done it a few times, but have y'all ever accidentally sent the wrong text to the wrong person?
No, but I can tell you yes, but for a different reason. But I can tell you something that was super embarrassing that I've never talked about in public. That I definitely did once. So it was back in the day when, dick pics through Snapchat were like totally a thing, right? And I accidentally put it on my story. I caught it quick enough, and I got to get rid of it. But it was the damage might have already been done. Yeah, I did. I found it. I saw I did it immediately, and I was like, "Fuck." Yeah.
Dude, dick pics through Snapchat were fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
They were the worst. So it's funny you say that. Actually, Alan, you go. Have you ever accidentally sent the wrong thing to the wrong person?
I mean, back in the day, it used to be like having two separate conversations with two totally different people, and like, with one person, we're like sitting there talking mad shit about the other person, and I'm like going back and forth, and accidentally sending like the shit talking text to the person we're talking about, and I'm like,
I've done that. Fuck. I've done that too. It's awful.
But I finessed my way out of it. I was like, that's what the other person said.
Ooh,
I didn't have to worry about that.
That's fucked up. That's so messed up. You threw the other person under the bus.
Yeah, I was able to play both sides on that one.
Wow,
it worked out.
Yeah, that's fucked up. All right,
I mean, the only other one is like when I accidentally text my mom like my pizza order.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Or no, not my mom. I'm sorry, my fiance.
Oh,
Because like I'm talking to her or whatever, and then I'm like, all right, let me text my mom that we want, pineapple pizza with like Canadian bacon and a large pepperoni pizza.
She's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And then she looks at me and she's like, babe, you texted me, not your mom. And I'm like,
oh,
I confuse you guys sometimes because y'all are so similar.
Oh, that is a trigger. Weird. I'm sure that's a trigger.
Yeah. No, they've actually caught themselves like when all three of us are in the room, they both sometimes say the exact same thing at the exact same time, and I'm just like, fuck.
They get along pretty well.
I'm like, oh yeah, they're like BFFs.
That's good.
I'm like, bro, it really is like I'm dating my mother.
You sick bastard. No,
and it's weird.
Wow.
It's really trippy. It's really trippy. Because like even my dad's just like, she is like your mom too, and I'm like, I know. It's fucking weird.
He just walks away. Ew.
It's kind of funny though. Like they do say that a man always kind of chases a girl that is reminiscent of his mom.
I mean, I think that's like a thing. It's and they'll yes.
But what's crazy for me though is that I didn't put two and two together until like maybe like a year after like we've been living together. So like when we were in separate households, I never put two and two together. But then when we all were pretty much under the same roof now, like the similarities is insane.
You're like, hold on just a minute.
Yeah.
It is very interesting.
That's how it goes though. But you, Danny?
Me? Okay, so I've been known to hoe around a little bit, right? I've been known to do a lot of stupid shit in my life.
What? Daniel doing stupid shit and hoeing around?
I've never seen Daniel do stupid things.
I don't think so.
Y'all are blessed. None of y'all follow me on Snapchat. But back in the day, I want to say...
I do, but I don't think you... But I think that was like way before.
Y'all are lucky, y'all. If you do follow me on Snapchat now, it's like a more tame Snapchat. It's not my old Snapchat.
Yeah, when he doesn't post.
Where I was a wild boy. But anyways, one day I was, let's say, rearranging this girl's guts with my prawn, right? And it was hot kinky sex. And I was hitting it from behind, and I was like, "Oh, this would be a great time to send it to one of my friends because he's always said he wanted to fuck this girl. So this would be the best."
It's a great time to send it to one of your friends,
right? Like I don't know why my head was like this. Oh, remember,
you're gonna break this man's heart.
I used to do drugs, right? So my mind wasn't straight all the time. But anyways, there's this girl that a friend of mine really wanted to get with, but he had no chance. So I was like, he was an asshole to me not too long ago. Let me be an asshole to him. So I'm going to film this and then send it to him in the Snapchat. Now, I was on drugs at the time, right? So my mind wasn't straight. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. And I made about 6 Snapchats of me fucking this girl and coming on her face. And I accidentally posted it all in my story.
And also in your story?
The worst part is I didn't realize this till the next day when I got messages from other girls that I was trying to hook up with.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was not a good time.
So I'm assuming your DMs were pretty dry for the next few weeks.
Oh, dude, it was more than a few weeks. It was for months. But yeah, so that was one time. This other time, this one girl I was dating, she was going down on me. And she's like, "Oh, you should record this, and send it to me later. And we can put it like somewhere on a porn site or something." And I was like, all right, I wasn't in my right mind. I was all for it. I had big dick energy back then too, not just today. And I was feeling a little confident. So I record it and I send it to her. A couple of days go by and I get a message, "Hey, when are you going to send me the video?" And I was like, "What do you mean? I already sent it to you." And she goes, "No, you never send it to me." And I was like, "Are you sure? Because I'm sure I sent it to you the same night." Come to find out, I didn't send the video to her. I sent it to her mom.
How'd that go?
Let's just say when I found that out, I instantly blocked both of them and never showed my face around their house anymore.
That's fun.
Yeah. So I no longer believe in recording anything. Unless it's for my OnlyFans. But even then, eventually it's gonna leak some way, somehow.
Yeah. That is unfortunate. No, I outside of that one mishap, that was unfortunate for me. Yeah. With that being said, super embarrassing.
Yeah, worse, the worst. But
that being said, I have run into the situation where I definitely have like texted the wrong person, like talking shit, similar to Alan.
Same,
I've done that too.
Same.
I've done that too. I'm
but
like, oh,
but did you finesse the conversation though?
No. I was like, oh, I said what I said.
You're like, this day it was gonna come.
Hold
you
on.
know.
So that reminds me of one time. I was with one of my friends. We were drinking, right? And we ended up having to go to Kroger because he had to go take a shit. I don't know why we went to Kroger, but I think it was like the closest thing we were to. So he goes to the restroom, and while he's in the stall, I grab my phone and I Snapchat him taking a shit, not realizing that I catch video of his pecker. And let's just say it was winter time, so it was a little cold. So it wasn't a very appealing picture of him or video of him. And I thought I had sent it to him, and I posted it on my story.
Jesus Christ!
Oh dear God! Why did you do that, Danny? Did you leave it there?
I mean, no. I realized I posted it on my story like a couple hours later, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I should take that off." But a bunch of people had seen it by
like, hey, look, it was cold.
No, I think some more like confused on whether or not Daniel liked chicks or dudes. It's like, why are you taking a picture of a dude's dick?
That's fair. Like, remember, guys, he did drugs.
The thing was, like, we were drinking, right? So I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this to be funny, right? Haha. Not thinking that I was gonna catch anything I didn't want to catch.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then I was like, I'm just gonna send it to him just to be like an asshole and be funny. Right? But I accidentally, like, I guess I pressed story and him. So I sent it straight to my story. And this is why I don't use my Snapchat anymore.
I feel like Snapchat's your weird.
But you realize that you caught that when you reviewed the video, right?
No, I didn't realize it till after, like a couple hours later. Fuck. I was flipping through my story, right? Because it was like a long night where, like, I had a friend do a breathalyzer test. Like, it was just a funny story, right? So I was going through it, and I was like, "Oh shit! I saw his dick on my camera. Maybe I should take this down."
So I have another question. Does it come up on your like Snapchat memories?
Yes, it does. Every year it comes up, and I send it to him. I send it to him. Like, remember when I caught your dick on the camera?
It was cold. It was cold.
It was funny, dude. I don't know. Like, I mean, this may sound a little weird, but I had already seen his dick because I played football, right? And when you play football, not that you purposely look at dicks, but everyone changes in the same locker room. So I mean, you've seen a couple dicks before.
So I'm assuming you're just saying like just horse penises just everywhere.
Oh yeah, everyone.
Or really
everyone. And then I look at mine and I'm like, huh. Maybe it's cold outside.
It's summer in Texas.
Honey, it's cold outside.
I mean, they got the AC on in the locker room, right? Some of us can't. We're not all growers. We're not all showers. Some of us are growers.
Speaking of locker rooms, tell me why, like, the few times though, like I walked into the locker room in the high school, and that bitch was like colder than like anywhere else in the fucking building.
It was always cold as balls in the locker room.
Yeah,
it like reminded me of like whenever you went to like the natatorium for like those swimming lessons or whatever. Their fucking locker room was freezing cold.
I get the reason why. Like if you go out and you work out all day, like or do like a heavy pee thing, it probably feels good to like come in there and it's like nice and cool.
But it's horrible for your body to go into instant cool.
That boy said a heavy pee and it feels good.
Heavy peen.
All
I'm tired, boys. That's what it is. I'm getting sleepy.
Let's move on.
I mean, I understand what you're talking about, but I was not expecting you to bring that one out.
He said heavy peen when his picture, his profile pic looks like a peen.
It's Rufus, boy. What you mean?
A dollar sign was purchased by OnlyFans.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Oh man. You know, instead of creating a Patreon for this podcast, we should just start OnlyFans. I'm just saying that. I think we'd be more successful there.
I don't know. I think it's incorrect.
You think it's incorrect?
I don't know if you realize something, but we're part of the stereotype of overweight men. All three of us.
Are we?
We're all pretty big boys.
I'm just curious
Yeah,
as to
but
whether or not
it's
your profile
BBW season,
picture.
bro.
I don't know if BBWs work with that, considering it's BBW, aka
Nah, bro, we
beautiful
BBMs,
women.
big bearded men. Well, at least I am. I don't know about y'all two.
Bro, I can't even grow a
beard.
beard.
I started my own category. It's
My
called
wife does.
BBM.
My wife doesn't like beards, so I don't grow it.
Oh, that's why she chose you.
Mm-hmm. She's like, I don't grow a beard. It's like, okay, I won't. So I don't.
You're like, don't worry about that.
Every once in a while, when I want to make her mad, I just don't for like a couple days. She's like, "What's wrong? Your face is all prickly." Yeah,
Right.
I stab her with it.
Let's go into our last segment, the confessional segment. This is a new segment that we are bringing onto the show where people can send us their confessions. They can send us their questions, asking for advice, or they can just tell us to fuck off. I mean, this is the chance where anyone that's listening, anyone that's watching, can send their questions to us at Twitter, on Twitter, using the tag, the hashtag confessional. You can tweet us at the Weekly D Pod at Danny_G951 and at It's That Guy Kyle, or you can email us at theweeklydpod@gmail.com using the subject line confessional. Are y'all ready for these confessions? Because they are a little spicy. They got a little sazon to them.
Let's hear him.
All right. Our first confessional is completely anonymous. But let's get right into it. All right. It says, I am a 25-year-old male and have been selling my wife's underwear without her knowing. For the past year, I have been selling my wife's underwear and socks to strangers online. I would post on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, etc., selling a set of women's underwear unused, and would then get contacted by guys asking if I would sell them used. I now have about 5 people who regularly buy them, usually a couple a month. It is making me a nice amount of extra cash, but nothing I'll be able to quit my job over. Everyone who I have sold them to knows that I am not the one wearing them and that they are my wife's. A couple have asked for photos of her, but I have not been willing to do that. To keep my wife from not noticing, every time I go to Costco, I will buy a new set of underwear, exactly the same one as the one she usually wears, and will switch the old ones with the new ones when loading the laundry.
No harm, no foul.
Right?
Bro, the dedication to know the exact same size and to find the exact same ones.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how much money he must be making. A decent amount of money in order.
I wonder
to,
what
like,
happens if Costco
continue
runs
that.
out. Like they're out of stock.
You know, I was wondering that too when we got it, because I was like, Costco switches their stock all the time. Like, does your wife just buy only Kirkland brand underwear, or what's going on there?
Maybe. I don't know. You know what? He must be making a good amount of money if he's doing that. So, hustlers gonna hustle, but at the end of the day, it probably should be respectful of your wife's
I
stuff.
mean, he doesn't send pictures of his wife.
I mean, yeah, but he does send dirty underwear, like her dirty underwear. That's pretty gross.
My question is like, how fucking dirty?
Right? Is
I mean,
is it after a workout dirty, or is it period blood dirty?
Yeah.
Or she wore them once and now they're in the washing machine, and I'm gonna send them out before they get washed.
Or is it like right after he done, nutted in that and she put them back on?
Could be all of that. Could
Ooh,
be all
you
of
got that post cum pussy?
Yeah,
Pussy juice? Oh, I don't know if a guy would,
dude. Imagine if the guys
Jesus.
don't know that.
right? He's over here sniffing it and jerking off to it. And it's just your cum.
I hate everything that's happening here. I don't even know.
So my question is, would y'all do this?
No, absolutely not.
I don't think so, man.
Like if you were strapped for cash, would you not do it?
Permission is something that I would definitely ask for. Consent.
But you said
Permission.
no harm, no foul.
No, I was a joke. I was joking, Daniel.
No, mine. I don't think so because like she buys hers from like what is it, Route 21? So they're not the same. They're not always the same. So it's kind of hard to come across like the same exact ones.
I'll just sell mine.
You're gonna sell your dirty drawers with the
Yeah,
marks on them?
Yeah, bro. Somebody said there's a market. There's a market.
With your caca stains and everything.
There's a market for that.
You know what? What's funny about that is like I was telling my fiance the other day. I was like, I'm gonna create a new porn category, right? The BBM, big bearded men. And I'm gonna sell feet pics on OnlyFans and sell my underwear and see how it goes.
Caca drawers.
What's up?
Caca draws.
Caca draws and everything, bro. You know, fresh out of work, just sweaty, stink balls, but not really stink balls because I use Ballsy. You know,
Just
they keep
fully
me
swamp
feeling
ass.
fresh and clean.
Ew.
Got a big ass hole in the ass cheek.
That's you, bro.
Blowing a little blow out there.
Blown crotch out.
Hey man, sometimes it's a little more aerated that way.
No, actually, one of those times at work when I blew out my pants, I actually blew out like the shorts I was wearing underneath too. And I was like, I gotta go home, bro. You don't want to see this shit.
You know what the worst part is? So the reason we blow out our pants is because we have to wear cargo pants, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at work, like cargo pants are great, but when you start sweating and they get hot, like they start sliding off or
They sag really bad.
you know, yeah, they sag. So when you go climb up on a tractor or something, you just fucking blow the crotch out on them.
You remember when people used to wear like saggy cargo shorts, like
Yeah,
to school?
yeah,
With the intention that they were cool.
yeah, yep.
The
Like all three of us did.
the ones that I don't understand are like where they wear the cargo shorts. They sag on purpose with a belt, like under their ass cheeks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then their shirt is like at the top of their fucking underwear.
Shorts. Yeah.
Like they're short t-shirts, and I'm like,
they're all showing their caca stains.
Nah, that I don't get. That was totally a thing. That was during like the jerking days, like when they were in skinny jeans too.
Yeah, jerk. Yeah, when their jeans were too tight to go past their balls.
Yeah,
hey,
and so
and then there was the ones where like they did have shirts long enough, but they tucked them in.
Yeah, they tucked them in their drawers.
No, not in their drawers. They tuck them into their shorts or whatever. But you can actually see like
they're
where
like
the
sagging
shorts.
super hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's wild to me.
But yeah. So
I seen tall tees. Yes, you can hide it. Then you just look like your legs really tiny and your body's really long.
There you go. So who's selling their wife's underwear on OnlyFans?
I think it's just you, man. And I talked to
I didn't
Molly
say
about
I would do it. I mean, I would think about it, right? I would consider it. If I was strapped for cash and I needed to make a quick buck,
just talking to Molly about it. I'm sure I don't know. I don't know her. Like she might be.
I'd
down,
probably
though.
talk to mine about it, but even then, it's like
this is how you do
very
it. Right?
specific ones.
Like in this guy's situation, right, where he's like, she doesn't know yet. This is the way you do it. You keep doing it, and when you get caught, you're like, "But baby, look at all this money we done made."
Beg for forgiveness after.
And then you buy her a nice gift, or you take her to a nice dinner, and you're like, "See,
Or you just buy her new underwear."
Or, it's gonna backfire, and she's like, "Where's all this money been?" And I'm sure you have more. How did you spend it?
Nah, see, this is what you do. You take that money, you put 75% of it in a date fund, right? Date night fund. And then you take her on great dates. And then when she says, "How the fuck are you paying for all these fancy dates?" Like, it's all them used draws, baby.
Yeah, for sure. What we got next?
All right. Next confessional. Y'all ready for the next one? The next one's pretty wild. It's a little juicy, a little spicy. All right. Here it goes. Y'all ready? This is also an anonymous one. All right. It says, "I'm a high school teacher. My best friend's husband found my OnlyFans account I'm married with 2 kids. I'm terrified that he'll tell my husband what he found. I post sexy pictures and nudes of myself, but I have some paid posts where I'm sucking random guys' dicks. I have no idea if he's paid for those posts or if he knows I was actually with anyone else. Her husband texted me saying that he knew about my online activities. I wasn't sure what to say. I don't post my face in my pictures, but he said the name of my account. He must have recognized some other assets I have. I'm still worried he'll tell, and I'm worried about posting any more on it. He's not only stopped me from posting nudes, but he also took away the small revenue I was making from it. Fuck that guy. Honestly, maybe I should have offered him a guest role on my site. Ugh.
Jesus.
What are your
What the
thoughts,
fuck?
facts, or feelings on that one?
Bro, when you sat there and said that he probably noticed other assets, you're like, I see that cleavage right there, that mole on the left tip. That reminds me of somebody.
He noticed them ass sets, you know? He noticed that big old booty. But honestly, like if I was her, I wouldn't even be worried, right? Because like if he snitches me out, I'm like, why the fuck are you on my OnlyFans, you perv?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, okay, so let's be
She could
fair
sit
here.
there. She could sit there and take it back to his wife and be like, "Look, he's paying for porn."
True.
Right?
She could do that. But also, she definitely was sucking other guys' penises.
But he doesn't know that.
I mean, he would if he goes to the bay wall.
But she said it's not even noticeable. I mean, unless like her guy is a white guy, right? And there's a black dick on there, then that's a little troublesome.
Yeah.
But if it's just her sucking a dick, a
I don't know. I
dangling,
feel like her husband would remember.
I think the other thing is she sucking a dangling or is she sucking a dick, right? If it's mandingo size or bigger than her husband's, then she might be in trouble.
I mean, another way she could also spin it was those are videos from like previous relationships or some shit
Has
that
a
she
wavering on.
that she has like saved or whatever.
I don't think that works, right? Because like if I were to accidentally leak a video of me fucking another girl, and my fiance found it, and I was like, oh wait, but those are videos of like my past. I don't think she'd be happy I have those videos.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think it would work. Yeah, I think she'd be fidgety, to be honest. Either way, she could try the revenge thing, but I don't know. I don't think that would work very well.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I would just flip it on them. I wouldn't even say like I sucked other dudes' dicks. I'd just be like, why the fuck are you on my OnlyFans, you fucking perv? You have your wife. Are you cheating on her? Is that why you're on OnlyFans? And just like flip it on him, right? Just like make it worse on his end.
Yep.
Unless he was trying to like blackmail her to get some free content or some shit.
Well, in that case, just suck his dick.
There you go. Problem solved.
Problem solved. Just give him a good old walk 1000, right?
Walk.
Go
Okay, that's enough of that.
Don't make me pull up that fucking video of that fucking hamster, bro.
All right, boys. How many more we got?
We got one more. We got one more.
All
One more. All right. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Ready? All right. Here we go. My boyfriend Alan blew twice the legal limit again. His bail was $6,000. He asked me to use my savings to pay for it, but I didn't want to as I want to enroll next semester. I was worried he'll be unable to pay as he doesn't earn much as a bartender. But instead of saying no, I asked our friends if they could help, and no one stepped up. So as a last resort, I phoned Alan's mom and asked her for help. Alan's been no contact from his mom for 2 years after she married a man that Alan disapproved of. She sent me the money plus a few hundred extra dollars as a thank you for helping her son. I didn't tell Alan where I got the money from. I just said I borrowed it from a friend, but 2 days ago he found out that his mom bailed him out. He blew up on me and said I broke his trust. He later moved out from our apartment and has not been answering my call. Am I the asshole?
No. No. Like, what else? What other option was going to have?
I mean, she could have used her own money.
Yeah, like she has the money. I'm sure she didn't have the money. Like, not really. I mean, let's be honest. Like, self-preservation is key here. If you're going to school and you're planning on finishing school, I'm not gonna use my money to help you out if you got it, getting a DUI. Like, that's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. Like, no.
The other thing is, like, she said he blew again. So I wonder if this is like his second or third time getting a DUI.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, you know what? Like, no. Like, it would have to be, he'd have to either earn it his own way, or if we can find a way to get it for him, sure. And because everyone deserves a second chance, you know what I mean? Like, things like that. But like, I'm not gonna just pay my tuition and be like, oh, here you go, here's my tuition. Good luck with it.
Right?
No, fuck no.
I would have done.
So I think, yeah, I think he's on. I think it was they made the right move, contacting. I don't know about contact your mother, but that may be his own issues that he needs to deal with in terms of demons. But he already sounds like he's got a lot of demons on in himself, regardless at that point. So. Sounds like homie's got to handle his business.
Yeah, I think she did the right thing too. Like, honestly, there's no other way to do it. Like, if no one else is helping out and you only have enough money to pay for your college tuition, like, you're not the asshole for asking someone else for help.
Yeah, at least you asked.
Yeah. What about you, Alan? Since you blew twice the legal limit, what's your thoughts on this?
I feel like since this is like not like the first time, but this is like probably like the second or third time, would have left his ass in jail.
You would have left him in jail? See, I'm the same way. I would be like, you know what? This isn't my first time. This is your second time. You blew twice the legal limit, so that means you were fucked up. Sounds like you need some help that I can't give you.
Honestly, probably just could have stayed there for a couple of days. And that, honestly, realistically, what it's like 10 days.
Yeah,
I think it's until like you pay off, I guess, your bail.
Until you post bail, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like she did the right thing, getting the money from his mom, because like, fuck this guy. And to be honest, the way he reacted proves your point. She got the money from her mom, didn't spend her own money. He left, so fuck him for leaving.
He should be. I don't know. In my opinion, he should be more thankful, appreciative. But this is just an adult version of me talking. I'm sure there's another version of me, younger, that would have been like, yeah, no, that was a terrible decision. You shouldn't have did that. You're betraying his trust. But as an adult, you just think a little bit more like, well, it's a little bit more complicated than that.
But the other thing that like crossed my mind is that if this isn't like, this is like the second or third time, she's probably already like poured in quite a bit of money into previous bails, and she's just like, this is a reoccurring pattern. I don't want to put more money into this.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like she was perfectly in her right to ask for money rather than pay it herself.
Agreed.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we all agreed. We did a horrible job at playing this game bullshit because none of us called each other out.
Yeah, I did say both of mine. I'm sure you guys all did too.
I said both of mine.
You were really close, though, Danny. I did say MTG was one of my words.
Fucking shit! I knew it.
You didn't fully call me out though, so I didn't get a chance to.
Oh my god, I'm so mad.
So the other one I did at the very beginning of the episode, which was Bigfoot.
You son of a bitch.
When the fuck did you say Bigfoot? I must not have been
when
paying
I was
attention.
talking about trash TV, like Bigfoot files, things like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about you, Alan? What were your words?
Pikachu and Canadian.
Damn.
You knew fucking Pikachu was your word. I found it so random that you brought it up like that.
No, I actually did want to tell you about Dylan's Pokemon cards, though.
No, fuck you. I knew Pikachu was one of them. Oh my god.
Yeah, but then I brought in the pineapple and Canadian bacon.
Okay.
Oh, it's nice.
Smart.
So I lost it because I did not use both my words.
Yeah, you did lose.
I lost.
What were your words?
My word was transitioning, which I used. Thank you, Alan. My second word, which was a word I didn't even know, but it's waifu.
Okay, waifu.
Oh, dude, that would have been very difficult for you to even bring up.
You don't even know what to
in
do
this
with
one. Yeah.
I found out right before the episode what it was, and I was like, "Fuck, how am I gonna use it?"
I mean, you could have tied it in with the OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's okay. That's super weird for you to
But we
say. I know I
skipped the
said you
fucking
suck.
OnlyFans part.
No, you
Hey.
talked about the OnlyFans for like the teacher and the
Yeah, you did.
Oh fuck!
Hey,
I
uh
could
hey,
have used it
Danny.
too because I could have been like, I could have. Oh my god! I could
Hey,
have.
Danny.
Oh, fuck! I lost.
How's it feel to be a loser who loses? Who has to?
I fucking lost. Bullshit. God
Hey,
damn
Danny.
it!
Oh, we'll be expecting. We'll be expecting that picture in the next 24 hours.
In the next
see,
24 hours? Wait,
but
should we? Should I post it the day we drop the episode, which is Thursday?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Or should
yeah,
I post it
I
Friday?
wouldn't have thought that MTG was one of yours though, because you always
Yeah.
bring it up.
I said it too. I
MTG.
was like, I think this is fucking word. I knew
Yeah.
I should have called
Magic the
bullshit.
Gathering. The Bigfoot one, you guys had no idea.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm never letting Chris choose the words.
I'm pretty sure he had no faith in
Hold
me
on.
like bringing up fucking Pikachu in a conversation.
No, he did it. He told me, he's like, I think I just fucked over Alan. You know what though? Fuck this. I see why Kyle said we should all post like no videos. Because he knew he would have given himself away. You sly motherfucker.
It's all part of my plan. It's all come together.
Son of a bitch.
All right, boys.
You weren't even a part of the game before the game started, buddy.
Yeah. I was actually a secret double agent. I
You
didn't
want
have
to
words
know
at all.
what? You want to know what's even more hilarious is that the moment I got my words earlier today, I already thought up the stories that I was going to bring up.
God,
Yeah.
you son of a bitch. I didn't even think of mine.
All right, boys. I gotta get to
just
bed.
knew we were going to bring up transition. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. If you like what you heard, please give us a thumbs up or a 5-star review on Apple iTunes and Spotify. Tell your friends about us. Tell your mom about us. Tell your aunt about us. Tell your mother-in-law about us. My mother-in-law watches and she loves the show. You know, she's diehard Catholic and she loves the show. She says it makes her laugh. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Kyle Austin, for joining the show today and coming on and blessing us with your profile pic.
Thanks, man. This is really me.
Thank you, AOZ, for running the Twitch stream tonight and making sure our video is perfect.
You're
And
welcome.
thank you, Pudgy Jesus, who ran the chat and made sure everyone got heard or responded to. Although I don't think he really did anything today. But that doesn't matter. Thank you, Pudgy Jesus, for doing your job, kinda. Thank you, everyone who's watching. Thank you, everyone who listens. This has been the Weekly D. I'm your host, Danny G. Deuces.
Deuces, guys.